99.
Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here. Happy end of the season. And
Happy last day.
yeah.
Die, lamb!
And welcome to some Fortnite with Skade.
Welcome.
Die, lamb! Ah, I'm out of ammo. This little gun is pretty cool, but I have no ammo.
By the way, as always, I suggest looking at the teasers in Fortnite Talk. I just posted like 3 new ones, and I also just posted 2 new
This
links.
is a cool gun.
Imagine getting in right away.
Ooh, looks like we're gonna. Oh my kitty cats, I can't wait. Where was I? Right. Die, lamb! What is? Where do you even get your skin, lamb? What are you exactly?
It's like a 30-second teaser trailer thing.
A void link. Okay. Cool trailer. It's very Japanesey sounding. Yeah. My sibling. Okay. Now where was I? Eh! Die! You can't kill me, I'm immortal! Ish.
Yeah, I'm here. Usually that very first game I don't even make it in. Hello.
Initiate launch sequence.
Whee! Me and my doggy.
I'm really excited for this.
So am I. I was trying to explain it to Jake in birthday because Jake's not very happy that we're spending all these days playing Fortnite. Jake had suggested that tomorrow at Fortnite Friday instead we play like a Jackbox, and I was like, no. I'm like, it's one week.
I even like was like, oh, someone's salty, and then they took that like they took that as a
He took it a little
comment.
personally.
Well, no, it is, but it's just 1 week, right? And we explained to Jake, it's like, you know, seasons are roughly like 3-ish months long, so like it's been a while since, you know, we've had a new season, and of course we get excited like any new game. If you have a new season or a new battle pass, or you know, you're gonna be
If
excited
anything,
to play.
I'm kind of happy that we've kind of broken the norm of like,
Yeah.
we us playing Jackbox every week.
Yeah, and we'll still play. I told Jake, I said Monday, or not Monday because that's MC Parks. I said on Tuesday I won't even ask. We'll just gonna play Jackbox. That way, you know. And we've done that with other things. Like we played Among Us.
What did you say again? Or
no, I was just saying we'll play on Tuesday. We will play Jackbox for sure on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because you know, Jake's being patient and waiting, and it's hard when your friends are all playing a game that you don't play, and then that game like gets extra attention. It can be. I definitely understand.
I feel literally the exact
hard.
same way about Jackbox being popular.
Yeah. Yep. I can imagine that.
Lamb, get out of the storm, you're gonna die!
We all like different things and different games, and
I swear,
it's all about moderation, right?
Yeah.
It's just moderation. And
Fortnite is not being cooperative. I don't know what's going on with it.
I'm
Update
coming
your
blue.
drivers.
It's not even a driver thing. It's not even a
just
driver
skill
thing.
issue.
It's not
And
even
then
a
just
driver
update
thing in
your
this issue.
drivers.
It's just it's stuck on the loading. It's not even it's not even a driver issue at this point.
I'm coming for you.
you need to
blue.
maybe reboot your computer completely.
Or just like force close Fortnite and then Ultimate. Maybe sometimes.
I have
Blue,
no
you
idea. I can't even close it.
Can you task
Try-
manager
Yeah,
close it?
Yeah, I'm just.
That's what
about
I would
to.
try.
Yeah.
Blue, have
I'm
you
just
heard of
about
this show called The Rough Ruffman Show?
Is it about 2 dogs and a horse and a cow?
No, it's about you never heard of The Rough Ruffman Show?
No, sounds like it's a dog though, because it's rough.
Oh, for goodness sake, I thought you would know this is an old show and it's the best show ever.
No, I
was on
honestly
PBS.
don't.
It was from TBS Kids. Best show I ever had.
What was it?
My The Ruffman show.
Ruffman.
I
used to
Ruffman
watch
here,
PBS
coming
Kids
to
when
you
I was-
live from Fortnite.
I used to watch PBS Kids all the time, but I never did
Ugh.
that.
They need to start
really
making
bad.
new Wild Kratts episodes. I
I mean,
keep
like
dreaming.
Arthur.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arthur, Curious George. Those main
Arthur's the best.
Caillou.
No, Coyote's not the best, and we all know how Ruby is. We're gonna be
That's-
eating
that's
rabbit
Nick
soup for
Jr.
dinner.
Blue, that's Nick Jr.
Mm.
Come back here, chicken. I got a chicken.
Ruby is homophobic and autism phobic, so.
Blue, I'm over
Yeah,
here
well,
with the chicken.
Homophobic.
Blue, come to
Yeah,
me.
Ruby is homophobic.
I think that's just your headcanon.
No, see, Max was like waving his pride flag, and Ruby took it and broke it and like threw it away, and then took Max's little fire truck and broke it, and I was crying for Max.
Blue, come see. I have a chicken for you.
A chicken? You're gonna kill it?
I don't know. I just
Are
hold
you gonna
it.
make chicken nuggies?
I do like chicken nuggets.
I had these tenders yesterday from Safeway, and they looked really good.
Ah, well, I lost the chicken. Whatever.
Bye, chicken.
Okay, where's this boat? Here we go.
I'm just like doing quests.
Because you're not doing Team Go Rocket.
Oh, finally. No, I'm not. I actually pull up. Come on.
I missed one. 11 a.m. time.
You should be able to tow vehicles. I want to tow a vehicle. Wish you could tow vehicles with vehicles.
Don't have any.
That's not what I meant, Nan.
Well, he told you. That was a really bad joke.
I mean, I laugh, so it can't be that bad.
Well, I laugh at my own jokes, and even when they're bad.
Ah, blue, blue, blue.
Mm. Better than he told you off. So still really bad.
It's not horrible. Oh, key. Now, where is...
Maybe catching
where-
Pokemon real quick.
Of course, we're catching Pokemon. Boom!
Gotta get ready for the 12 o'clock balloon.
I call dibs on the... You want the Falcon, or... Ooh, what is this? What's a hard drive? Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
someone
we have
killed me.
less than 12 hours left
For the...
for the season.
See,
Man.
that's why yesterday was the last day for some
Oh,
people.
hello. Hello, everybody. Kill him! Die!
Did you say hello, Lou?
Die!
Did you? I talked to Lou last night, our friend, and did you know that they finally have integration for Discord for Xbox or for PS5s?
Yeah,
Yeehaw!
I added that yesterday.
Yeah, Lou was so excited. He messaged me. He's like, "Blue, finally,
I'm
finally!"
surprised
And I was
that's
like,
that
"What?"
late.
Yeah. When we play with Lou, we have to.
I mean, I guess the PS5's still kind of a new platform, but still.
Yeah. When we play with Lou, we always have to, like, he'll either have to use his phone for Discord or do in-game voice, so this will be really cool to have.
I'm coming!
Do they
You guys
have
know
any?
Lou.
Do they have any? Like, is it they don't have any intentions in joining Skade?
No, they're Skade. They're on Skade.
Oh.
This here. Yeah, that's Racket Girl, or Human Child's dad.
Oh.
Racket Girl. They're at work right now, so that's why they don't play with us during the day. But they've been my friend for a while. Hello.
Yo. Full speed! This is gonna take a little while.
Can't find it.
One second, I gotta get out of the boat. I need to get my 7 key thing. Let's see.
Who's that? The toilet? Not that Lou. That's funny.
Ooh, Blue, a wolfie. Kill it. I mean, train it.
Whee!
It's a
He went
boar.
for a ride.
I don't have any meat though.
You just have to. There you go. See?
Mm.
Whee!
Okay. I
Here,
could.
you want to ride him?
Yeah, I want
There
to.
you go.
I want to boar. Woohoo! Oh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't go very fast.
Yeah, he really is not very fast.
Now, where you go? That someone. Bad guy has our boat. Bad guy bows our boat. He's gonna kill us. No, hell!
What?
He's gonna kill us.
Ooh,
The guy that stole the boat.
that guy?
Oh yeah.
You stole the boat.
Dude, he made our boat gold. It's gross.
I know. It looks like a pea color.
It really looks bad.
Oh, we're out of fuel. Ah, get him! Well, that didn't work. I just blew myself up.
It happens.
I just found this really cool song called like "Turn It Down." It's a fan-made song of like it's called from Encanto, the girl that had all the super hearing.
Mhm.
It's really good. Turn it down. It's really good. It should have been in the movie. I wonder if a boat can have a cow catcher.
I don't know.
Someone break.
Lam's gonna drive us through while I fight a Team Rocket. Thank you, Lamb. Doing the Lord's work for us. Thank you. Thank you.
I've never heard you say that before. Faster. There we go. We need to get to the water.
Whee!
We're out of gasoline, I think, though.
Lam's like, nothing to see. Just 3 people and a dog and a boat.
Oh yes, I have tricked out. I love this one. I need a car. I need to go find a car.
Whee! Yikes.
Anyone see a gas station?
Oh, I accidentally have that one on where it rips you when you break shields. Just strange.
Anyone see a gas station? I need a car. Yeah, we're miles away from any gas station.
Yeah, no.
What does a person have to do to get a car? Ooh, epic.
Everything for all. That's what you have to do.
Well, at least I have a dirt bag. That works. Dirt bag works. Ah, poor lamb.
What happened?
No, lamb got killed.
Oh,
Ah,
Sammy,
ah,
don't die. Don't die.
Blue, the storm's closing in on you.
I shot and then I died.
Oh,
and
also
I
there's a
didn't
bad guy
actually
behind you.
I just saw it, yeah.
I love when I push my shoot button way before someone kills me, and then I die before I
Then I have very good news. I have purified 100. I no longer have to purify anything ever again. I got my 100 purified stuff.
Back,
you know, there's
run.
still that badge.
Is that a boat in the sky?
There's a badge for that.
Yeah, you got our Pokeballs.
Lamb, you want to ride in a dirt bag? Oh, nope, Lamb's dead.
Of course, nothing to do.
Sorry, I'm
You get
alive.
extra Pokeballs when
Run!
encountering shadow.
Bad guys, run! They're shooting my dirt bag. They're gonna kill me. Get me out of here! This dirt bag needs to go faster.
Did you know you guys are going to prom?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to prom. I don't want to. I'm told I should probably go, but I don't want to.
You don't
Why
have
go
to
to
go.
prom? I don't want to go to prom. I don't have anyone to go with, and I don't want to go with
Then
anyone.
don't.
Yeah. You don't have to go.
Are we still having Skade graduation?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good, because it's the first. I finally graduate this year.
Yeah. It's exciting.
About-
Really is.
It's about time. Don't let
It's about that time. Should we sing that song?
I never heard of that song.
Oh. You'd like
Oh, is it the one in a minute?
Yeah.
In a minute, I'ma have some.
Yeah, that one.
In a minute.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or cheeseburger to build me up.
Oh, I haven't seen the This Is Fine with the dog in the burning house yet in a while. In a minute, I'm gonna cheese.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh no, we got one, guys. We got number one. Next time we're gonna get number two. I promise.
The cheese tax, the cheese tax, the cheese tax.
I like literally like I was like about to get another OM right as the game was ending.
Oh no.
The cheese tax, the
You leave
cheese.
secondary and it's a big thing. Then 2 years later you leave fourth. Or you leave sixth form, college UK.
Is Evan still coming or?
Evan!
Mm-hmm.
I think they're dead.
We're back. We came pick
Okay.
you up.
Evan's not allowed here.
I sent you an invite.
Okay. I need to load up
Damn,
again.
where you go? There you are.
Yeah, that's kind of how ours is, Lamb. Like, what is your secondary would be our, like, middle school. And that's, some middle schools do, or junior highs do graduation, some don't. But high school graduation, which would be your guys' college graduation, is a very big deal.
What
It's
are they
not
doing?
And then-
really,
and then
though.
after that,
It's not-
there's-
It's actually.
Hmm?
It's not. It's actually not quite though, like the way the UK and things cross over. It like they're still actually they're kind of out of sync. Actually, it's really weird.
Well, your guys' 2 years of college is the equivalent to our last 2 years of high school.
Yeah.
We get done typically at 18. You guys are done typically at 18.
So you call like the second like, so you call so the UK calls high school college and college university.
It's like the
Not
second half
really.
is called college.
The second
Not
half
really.
of it is college.
Sort
Wow.
of.
Did you
Because
guys?
it's sort of.
Okay, I know
not
I'm
that
gonna
simple,
sound
but-
really dumb, but I legit didn't know that there's a difference between English people and British people until like someone mentioned it, and then I looked it up, and I didn't realize that.
Is it, I
Okay, I'm
thought-
gonna sound dumb, but there is.
I assume that
it's
the
like
Help me, I'm
It's-
American.
it's
Explain
like
it.
the British people are like part of Northern Ireland plus like Wales and some
Right up
other
the-
places.
it's just
Ready up
anybody
and-
from any of those territories. isn't
And
it?
then
English
England is specifically England.
Yeah.
Or English, not England.
Yeah, so British is kind of the same as like it's like Britain. So Britain would encompass all of those different countries. So a British person could be from any of those, yeah, and then an English person is definitely from England. but
like,
they're
Evan,
not
you
part
don't-
of the UK.
Evan, you
thought,
don't deserve that
England. I thought England and Great Britain were just interchangeable.
A lot of
words.
people do. Like that's not an uncommon
Like,
thing even here. Like in
that's-
our own country, that's a very like popular belief. It's a very like a lot of people don't know the difference. So you're not alone in that. It's if our own country don't even know, then it's you know I
We're
would
we're
not
learning
expect
ab-
anybody else.
we're learning about England right now and the other countries.
You want to learn about England? Watch a show called The Last Kingdom. There you go. You're
We
welcome.
watched
They really
we watched a
should
Queen
just-
Elizabeth movie.
They really should just like teach us stuff in school, like the basics of like, oh, this
Yeah.
is
We're learning-
England, and this is the British Isles, and this is Great Britain.
We're learning
There's
about
difference.
we're learning about the French Revolution at the moment.
I wish there was an easy way that you could kind of like convert the two like types of schools because like it's so hard to like accurately like describe like how the equivalences of the different schools like connect between the two countries because it's like we don't have a middle school. We kind of go straight to secondary school, which is high school, but then like you finish high school at 16, but it's not finished. It's like you finish the legal requirement, and then you can either do 2 more years of school at the school you've been at. That would be A levels, which is what I'm doing, which takes you up to
Your
18.
guys' system is slightly better, but at the same time, it's also a lot more.
It's the reliance on tests is worse, but I'd say like because when you get to 16, you have like multiple choices. You can go and do an apprenticeship, you can leave school and get a job, You can
Oh, like,
you can go and take a
It's
college
like the
course.
equivalent to R18, and it's weird.
yeah. It's just like
So they're like they
for
can be
you
done
guys,
2 years earlier.
You guys, it's like
Yeah.
tests are a lot more important.
They're
in your-
emphasized
in
heavily.
your guys' equivalent of high school.
It is, and so like an 18-year-old could be doing one of all these things. They could be either they could either still be at school doing A levels, which is like the 2-year extension of school, and then finish with like high school or secondary school properly. They could be at work and they may be done with school forever. They may be on an apprenticeship, or they may be doing a college course, but it's not like a college course like in the US, which is really serious. It's like a specific area of education, but it's not really. It's not like a university course is a more apt comparison here to a college course in the US, if that makes sense. A college course here would be like you're learning something that's kind of like quite practical, like kind of hands-on. Like for example, Bo is doing animal management, but that's considered a college course here. So you can go to college, you do a little bit of studying and a little bit of practical work. So it's kind of like an apprenticeship, but at a school. And it's really weird. It's like, but when people say like it's the equivalent of like high school, it's like sometimes it's correct and sometimes it's also not. It's a really like conditional thing. It's hard to explain. It's really awkward.
And see, like in the US, we're not really that reliant on tests. I mean, we still like school to tests, but
Not the same way they do.
But not the same way. But in a way, we kind of like we make it to make our school. That's basically the intent of testing. And all you have to do is test to pass, and if you pass, then you can graduate. Like if you have like the main for us, it's like SPOT testing, where you just have to pass English, science, and math to graduate our high school.
You only have to do English and
but
maths
they try to teach you to get your scores as high as possible in the tests because they want the school to get better.
Yeah, it's a lot of it is the same in terms of like, see, I think you guys kind of do it slightly better in some ways because here, like, I could be like the best performer in the class. I could get everything right. I could literally be like an A-star student. I could like go wrong in a test and I could fail. Like, and I would not just fail, like, I'd fail that subject. I would not get the exam result I wanted. So I could literally, because I don't do well on tests. I'm very good in the classroom. I can very quickly understand and pick up what's being taught to me, and I can kind of like, I can even explain it to you.
That's never a thing for me. Like, it's like as long as I'm on average, I have good grades. I'm like qualify as like a grade A or grade B, whatever student.
Well, that's the thing. Like in the classroom, I do really well, but when it comes to actual tests, I'm awful at them, and I don't perform well on test circumstances, and so it's like I like how you guys
for
in the
somebody
US.
who just can't stand the pressure of tests, that really holds you back. And then that's
and it's not even that, because like for me, it's not the pressure of tests. I don't do well on tests. I'm like Evan in that sense. I always had accommodations to kind of help me with giving me extra time, reading the answers out loud versus, writing them. But tests are extremely difficult for me, and Riley struggles with that too.
They suck.
She doesn't have to pass. She doesn't have to test out of high school here because of her accommodations. But here, you do have to test. It's like Nen was saying, there's a test. As long as you pass it, you're fine. And they start taking these tests isn't it like sophomore year? You guys start taking them, Nen?
Well, we take like practice ones, and we test throughout all of our elementary school years to see kind of where we are.
We do leap test every year.
Sophomore would be like age 15. Lamb, it's
14
like
or 15.
Yeah, it's for here
Wait,
it's more like 15, 16.
Lamb.
It's kind of weird, but
14 is usually freshman, 15 is usually sophomore, 16 is usually junior, and then seniors are usually 17 going into 18.
Lamb, come back.
I kind of like it really just like kind of separates the classes, but in like a fun way. Like where
I always thought sophomore was a brass instrument.
Wait,
like
you
it
don't
sounds
leave yet.
like the name of a brass
I'm almost
instrument.
here. I gotta get in the back. Coming. Okay, go.
Sophomore, by the way, I'm not the best with the bike, just a heads up.
Watch out for the rock.
Whee! Yeah, it's, I like how Norway does their system. If I could pick, like, what I feel is the best schooling system, I would hands down pick how Norway does it, which is actually it's similar to the UK. Only they have, like, what is our high school, but at 16, like, on their last 2 years, they're still, like, with their groups, but they then their classes are geared towards what they're interested in. So, like, if I want to be a doctor, my last 2 years of what would be like high school isn't going to be filled with, architectural classes or, like having to take that stuff, because that's not where my interest is. Like, if I wanted to be an architect,
It's not
then I would be taking those classes. Yeah, if I wanted to be a lawyer, I would be taking. Yeah, so the last 2 years, you're like really focused on what it is you want to do, and they put you in groups.
But that being said, in my opinion, I still much prefer. I would much prefer sending my kid to public school than homeschooling.
With something like that?
No, like even just the American way, like American one. I'd prefer sending them to homeschool than sending them to a public school rather than homeschool, just because I feel like they've learn a lot more.
I think it depends on the school. It depends on the child's ability to learn under like pressure and stuff.
Oh yeah, but still, I still feel like overall homeschooling isn't really the best. It doesn't let you, unless you're in a program, which is completely different. You have like two kinds of homeschooling, where you have homeschooling as in you're in a program and you're learning online or through papers and packets, and then you have homeschooling where the parents just teaching you kind of random stuff.
That's the one that doesn't work, and that's the one that
that's
gets.
the one
That's the one that really hurts the child in the end, because when they do have to, like, then tests, then they're kind of screwed because they've not really been taught the things that they need, so they can't really go on to college. But like program ones are a lot better. Like,
yeah, program ones are kind of. I mean, I'm kind of.
And it's
them,
really
but, like they're kind of iffy sometimes, but generally.
I'm coming.
Like, if kids aren't doing online or through.
Lou, is that a satellite?
Yes.
I often wish I
like
was
lighter?
homeschooled.
Yeah, it is.
I was originally homeschooled before I moved to online schooling, and I honestly, there were days where I really wish that I was forced to stick out. And I wasn't in a good place when I went to school. It was very important I was taken out, but there were times where I really wished that I was kept in. I wonder if I would be doing better, or I don't know. I often do wonder how things would be if I went to a real school. It's not, it's not the best thing being kept away from everybody, but
It's not the best thing having a principal kicked out of school. I mean, kick you out of school.
yeah.
It was around my 7th grade year when stuff started to go haywire.
So middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school is a big transition.
Oh, middle school is kind of like. Middle school is a weird time because you're kind of in between, like, actually kind of becoming more mature and then still being a kid.
Because that all adult schools. Yeah, I've talked to quite a few UK players regarding schools and stuff, and I remember Dragoon just like really explaining how bad it is there, as far as like mental health and school goes, and autism.
Are terrible. Yeah,
all three of those, mental health, autism, and school, are a horrible mix.
I still think it's very important for us to have middle school, in my opinion, because it kind of separates, like, I don't know. Everybody's kind of changing, and it's just like it would be weird for half of them to be like in elementary school still. Like,
Oh,
you know,
great.
It's quite a jump.
some schools have 6th grade as in elementary school. And that's extremely weird. By that time, you're already kind of like very different than a 5th
Would
grade.
you mind protecting me? I am bountified. By that I mean that someone's after me.
Typical American schools are K through 6, and then 7 and 8 are middle, and then 9, 10, 11, 12 are high. But some schools do 6, 7, 8 as middle, and I'm within. I actually think it's it's better when they do that.
Like,
Yeah, I wish
don't know,
more
by the time
schools
you're
did
in
it.
6th grade, you're typically like, you're kind of already going through the process, or at least most people are. I mean, not everybody, but like, it's just kind of like, if you're in elementary school.
Blue, behind you. Wait, never mind. It's bad guy. Oh wait, no, that's a good guy.
I think it's like one of those, like, over here we do it from, so like primary school, we call it, is like it's like year 1 until year 6, and then year 7 until year 11 is secondary school.
Oh no.
So it's like 11 years of age. It's like 11 to 12 years old, and then 15 to 16 years
There's
old.
a
It's
sniper.
how long you're in school for.
Yeah, and in the U.S., so you guys can be technically done at 16. In the U.S., it's 20. So at 17, if you don't go to school, like if you just decided like 17 you're not going to school, and you just quit going, they will actually go after your parents. We have what's called truant officers, and they will go after your family.
It depends, because you can graduate early.
Well, I mean, if you're not already graduated, but like if you haven't already graduated, the law is you have to go until the age of 18. And you can
Or
get
you can
out,
drop out.
or you can drop out, but you have to have like very clear reasons why you're dropping out.
From
Otherwise,
16
your parents actually get held accountable. If you don't go to school, your parents can actually be like taken to court over it.
Can't you just drop out for no reason?
Um,
I mean, I've had friends that have dropped out and they basically said
you have to like, you can, but you typically when you drop out, like they ask you, well, like, are you dropping out to work? Like, what is it you're dropping? Why are you dropping out? Because ideally you want to at least get a high school diploma.
Yeah, when from
It's like the
16
bare
on.
minimum here in the US is like your high school diploma. So if you go to apply for a job, that's like, it'll say like, do you have your high school diploma? Yes or no.
From here, it's like from 16 years onwards, you can be finished with school because you'll have done your GCSEs. So if you were not in school between however old it is when you start school until the kind of time when you have GCSEs, if you're not in school, it's the same thing where your parents are held accountable and they kind of take legal action. Whereas but like from the age of 16 onwards, if you don't want to do school anymore, no matter what the reason is, basically the rule here is if you're not in school, you have to be doing in like a place of work. If you're not at work, you have to be doing an apprenticeship. If you're not doing an apprenticeship, you have to be in college. If you're not doing that, you need to be doing A levels, and then otherwise you're, that's kind of it.
I don't think the parents should be held accountable
Let's
after
ready
like,
up.
the age of 15, to be completely honest, because 99% of the time it's just the kid themselves that are
Ma'am.
choosing to not do school anymore. And if
Yeah.
it's the parents that are held accountable and they literally
Got it ready up.
can't do anything.
It's kind of I don't know, it's tricky, but yeah, I don't think I'll do
9 times out of 10, when they're over 15 and they're just skipping out on school and never going, the parents probably don't even know. I mean, that's kind of shame on the parents, but at the same time, like the kids can be very
well. If the
deceptive.
parents were good, though, in my opinion, I feel like
They would know.
They
If
would.
you had a
Well,
good
they-
relationship with your kid, you'd know.
Well, not only
The
they
school
would
calls
know,
them too.
not only they would know, but they'd have raised their children to not skip school like that, and would be either dropping out or withdrawing for valid reasons, in a more formal approach rather than just I'm just not going to go to school today. So
There are some
I
kids
don't think it's
that have to drop out for work.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's always necessarily like the way the parent teaches the kid. Even I feel like they
Not
the kid
always,
just
but
makes
sometimes
their
it can
own
be.
choice that the parents can't even help decide for them. You know? I'm just saying that like some kids do some stupid stuff, and the parents shouldn't always be held accountable for the kid.
Oh no, I
doing
agree.
stupid stuff on their own decision.
It's very situational, but I think it kind of depends on. I think it depends on the person, the reasons, and just all those different factors. Sometimes it is.
You
Sometimes
drop
I
out
think
though
it
at
is.
16, your parent has to give you permission to drop out. If you because you're under 18, you're still under your parents' care. So a parent, like, you can't just be like, I'm gonna drop out today. Like, your parents have to agree and sign for it. Otherwise, like I said, then they can be like, honestly, they can be arrested for it if it goes far enough. But here, like, often when kids do have to drop out of school early and their parents do give permission, it's usually because they're having to work. It's like they have to work to help take care of their family. That's usually why a kid would do that. Kind of like you see Aqua does a lot of work. So at 15 they started having to work.
Which in my opinion just kind of sucks for them because like they're doing like all the work that their parents are probably doing a ton of work too, but it's just like, you know, bad life, like not decisions, but like just situations. You know?
You've got to be in a pretty bad spot when you're relying on your kids to work instead of go to school to bring in household money so you guys can eat. You got to be in a pretty bad spot for that.
Like for the kid, like I don't know. Typically, in most families, if it's working, they get to keep the money and they get to use it for stuff that they want to use. Typically, that's like their first instance of having kind of their own money that wasn't just given.
Yeah.
When they don't have them, like when you're in a family that doesn't have that kind of stability, it kind of sucks for that kid because they're kind of stuck being in a way where they're being responsible for their family, but they're not getting that kind of
they're not getting the reward.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you learn a lot more when you're only supporting yourself because you're like, oh wait, I can be riskier, so I take a bad risk and then I end up messing up, but I always have a backbone. But like I learned from that, you know, versus like if you're in a very money tight situation, you can't take the risks that might help you learn, you know.
What were they doing in the bathroom, Liam? Because people are skipping class, and because people would, guess what, use the toilet. So they would lock up the toilets during the day so that you guys can't miss class. That's silly.
Well, honestly,
bathrooms should never be like. I mean, and I get bathrooms often for people
us,
just mess around, but
they literally had people that were writing like scary notes on the walls. In mine, and we had to close down all the bathrooms except for one.
People in between classes, people do a lot of bad stuff in the bathrooms. That's why I don't go to between classes.
Yeah, and then the teacher's like, why didn't you go to the bathroom while you were walking around? And it's like, first of all, you get 5 minutes to walk to the next class, and I have to walk 4 minutes to the next class.
Sometimes 3.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's just like, I don't want to go to the bathroom when everybody else is in there. It's scary.
Yeah. You're like, because I'm autistic?
And they're vaping.
There's people?
And they're doing bad stuff. You won't believe how many times people who had epilepsy took marijuana or whatever, and they went, ugh, epileptic.
Huh? That does not even make sense.
They vape marijuana and they have epilepsy and they seizures.
But marijuana doesn't cause seizures.
I think magic's more like, oh, people are epileptic, take it, and they get worse.
No, actually, there's a lot of studies that show actually that helps that. So people will actually use it as medicine for that.
Well, yeah, but it's a marijuana vape. Like, who knows what could be in it?
It doesn't make a difference how you ingest it. If it's still
well, I think they're just meaning that they're doing it in school. Which
they're not supposed to be doing it in school, but it shouldn't have anything to do with epilepsy.
If you do it over here, if you did anything like that in our school, they have. I was talking to Lynn about this one time that they are very like they are like they lock down the school and they get the police like straight away if they even suspect there is like the tiniest like
Really?
milligram of it. Yeah.
Eh,
I've seen some. Mine has. Like my local high schools had that. I've seen many others.
yeah, they don't do that. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
a
kind of
regular-
like.
it's just
I'm
a
kind of
regular
more
day
lamb.
occurrence.
It's in high school. Now, keep in mind, I went to high school back in the
Yeah.
1900s. But like, yeah,
You
it was
mean
very
like
common.
the 1980s or something, Blue?
I'm being silly by saying 1900.
Yeah,
No, I
well-
did not go to the high school in the 80s. I'm not that old.
I mean,
In the 90s.
people just
But it was, yeah, that was just very common. I mean, all schools all over the U.S. everywhere has that. That's normal.
yeah, and someone that I know was caught selling bad stuff at school, and they got in trouble for it, expelled, I think, but they came
Wow.
back. It's just a normal occurrence here, honestly.
Yeah, it's unless you're in like kind of a richer area, it kind of happens a lot here.
Hmm
I
There's a lot of-
don't see it here.
There's a
but-
lot of fights too.
Well,
I'm
that's
sure it
because
is.
your guys' area is nicer. You guys
Yeah.
have more rich areas.
We have a lot of fights where we are, and a lot of other stuff too, and it's really cool.
Excuse me, ma'am, if you wouldn't mind dying, please, I'd
I
appreciate
can
it.
imagine Arizona has a lot.
Yeah. Basically. Not here, though. It's like night and day.
Well, I mean, at mine, it's definitely kind of more like that. It just kind of depends on that.
Yeah.
Colleges are much better. It's just high schools.
Well,
They
I
don't
mean, in
even allow-
college, they can actually, like, you know, if it's legal in that state, they can actually just not do it in classes or anything, but they can do it, like, in the dorms and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
some of it they can. 'Cause, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And they don't even allow lockers at my school.
Yeah, my high school didn't have lockers either, and it was really nice, actually.
Yeah, my school's not so good. Most of the buildings are from like 1980s or whatever, maybe earlier. Some of the walls of the classrooms are basically windows.
I should mention that mine was basically right in high school. They literally just made it.
Oh, our school is nowhere near new. I mean, some of the buildings are, but some of them aren't.
I kind of missed the, I missed where they, got him. Okay. I kind of missed the period where they were transitioning to the new school, where everybody was literally tearing apart the old school because it didn't matter because it's just going to be destroyed anyways. Like, people would draw on the walls, and people would take ceiling tiles and stuff. I heard it was pretty fun, but
Nobody even went after kids for that.
no, because the school is literally just going to be torn down,
Wow.
like, in the summer.
Now, I remember that one year I was told that for a senior prank
Well,
they
kind of
tied a.
messed.
Did I ever tell you how I was told that they tied a goat to a pole to like the flagpole for a senior prank? They said.
I got a massive tire. That's really funny, actually. Like a big tractor one. Do people get inside in it and like roll around the
Yes.
tire?
For my sister's graduation, they let alligators loose in the school.
That's the most Louisiana thing I've ever heard.
That's
It-
how you really prank somebody.
Baby
Take 'em off
alligators
their-
with their mouths. The mouths were duct tape, but last year they just did balloons and trashed all the classrooms.
I'm pretty sure that my school had like senior pranks and stuff. It's just because I was combined.
I swear, I don't know what they're gonna do for the senior prank for this year. I hope it's not nothing too bad.
You get to be part of it this year.
I'm not doing that. I ain't going to jail. They put glue in the locks once, and the people who did it went to jail. They cost
Sounds like
like
a
10.
valid reason.
They cost
did
like
what?
They put blue antennas in all the locks. They caused like $10,000 worth of damage.
In freshman year, we used to there's like a TikTok trend where you could stick stuff on the wall by like using friction, and the paint would kind of rub onto it.
Oh,
And
was this the cheese? I hope not.
what?
There was a time when TikTok would throw cheese on people.
No,
Like you just fling cheese.
no, this was like way before that. It was like
Okay.
2019.
Like were people putting cheese at your school?
It was like 2018, 2019 kind of range. Basically, we would like stick stuff to the wall like pencils and.
I remember one year they made so many announcements about people stealing stuff from the bathrooms, like the sinks, the soap dispensers. And I heard one of my teachers told me that a kid beat up a disabled teacher. I think once I heard that.
Yeah, that was kind of a chaotic time.
Yeah,
TikTok.
and they still do TikTok trends. I think I don't know what the one right now is, if they have it right now. I remember. Oh, I also remember the one where they lick ice cream in stores and then.
Yeah, TikTok can be pretty dangerous sometimes.
Yeah, who even made these trends?
Crazy people, and then it gets more popular because they get views, and then more.
I love how there's this upgrade station, like, when the rest of the building got destroyed and people are like fighting around it.
Yeah, it's funny because they used to be able to like destroy the upgrade benches and take them with you back in chapter 2 season 3. But now they're just indestructible, so people kind of just go around them.
I have a Dooku smash.
I remember sophomore year,
What? Blue's computer must have shut down.
I was just gonna say that during sophomore year. Oh, chapter 5 was like the big collab season where they had a bunch of different games.
I guess we must. Oh, Blue's internet died.
I was just basically gonna say that, like, I remember in sophomore year, it was really nothing bad, but I remember a bunch of people just always just filming TikToks, thinking that they were getting famous or something.
Poor Blue's internet died. I guess we should have a funeral. I'm in a snowball.
And it's like, you're not gonna get famous because you're filming a TikTok.
And that's a dumb thing. People filming them doing horrible crimes. They're filming them.
It's not even just that, it's just people doing just dances, like nobody cares.
Oh, hey, Blue, Lamb, you're in a snow. I'm in snow, too. We're all in snow. I wish I could drive this thing, but it's no really no point. Blue, Lamb, there's a bad guy. Kill it. Lamb, behind you. Yes, I know you're not Blue, Lamb. You're Lamb and Ham. The one and only, I think. And Lamb's dead. Time to use a Dooku smash. Well, I don't know where to use a Dooku smash. Dooku smash! Ooh, giant tower. Blue, we want you
I
back.
got the last
So
kill.
close.
Cool. Blue, come back, please. We miss you.
Oh, I wish Blue was here for this moment.
Mm-hmm. And 5 battles.
Well, I actually think I'm gonna head out for a bit, but I'll be
Yes,
on like
same.
later on to play some more before the season ends. So
Bye.
Okay.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
I'm gonna go on to see everybody.
Well, I guess that'll end my video. Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here at some more Fortnite with Skade. I hope you guys enjoy the end of the season, and remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Peace out.